Yes, today I'm gonna give a little bit update, which is related to my previous video. I'm so grateful for all the comments from anyone, and yeah, it's also like encouraging me to make some good videos in the future, and also can resonate a little bit more. I'm still in the office now. Uh, yes, I'm leaving. That's true. But I will be leaving next month. This Monday, I had a short meeting with the HR from this company, and he told me I can stay until the end of my current contract, which is the end of January. But I told him, well, I appreciate that, but I want to just finish my current project, and then I will leave probably at December. So somehow I can't wait leaving his company and the Netherlands. I will tell you why later on, maybe in the next videos if you are interested. I just had a coffee and have a chat with one of my colleagues. Yeah, she's a very lovely lady, and she's immigrant in this country. And then I told her I be leaving this company very soon, and and then we share a little bit more something. I feel like, you know what? Actually, leave Netherlands is always a part of my plan. I came to this country actually is without any plan at all at the beginning. I just came to this country by accident. Someone found me, and then I was introduced to a master program at Leiden University. And after that, I just keep studying, finished my PhD program 2 years ago at Erasmus Medical Center, which was pretty fun. After that, actually even before my defense of my PhD, I almost got a postdoc position at San Francisco Medical Center. But the professor couldn't guarantee the job because they don't have sufficient funding to pay me. So that's the reason I still stay in Netherlands, looking for some temporary jobs to gain more experience before finding new jobs in USA. So it's not sad at all. I leave this company. The saddest thing for me, about the decision of this company is the reason they gave to me. Because I'm Chinese, and they don't have a project for me. I understand that's not their fault. But the second reason is they said I cannot get a task down. Actually, even that guy who used to my coach, and he's been programming for almost 10 years. Sometimes he also is stuck on some algorithm. Sometimes we do pair programming together. He also stuck. He also cannot get every task down. And maybe he doesn't need help from other people because this company seems like a lack of real good, high quality developers. To me, it seems like this. And then, so they think they are good, and they think its place is not for junior developers, although brought me in at the first time, and but that seems like didn't had a long-term plan for the junior developers, for the people who have big dreams, like me. Netherlands is this kind of country. Why? Yeah, I can still search for a job before my visa expired. But I just can't wait leaving this country. Because this country is like this. This country is like it's a rich country. Everybody is happy, and the gap between rich and poor is very very small, which is sometimes I feel like that's interesting, because my salary is almost closer to the guy who working in this company, and who is coding for like 9 years. I just started coding for 1 year, but my salary is very close. It's like after tax, like the pure salary, his salary is only like 700 euro more than mine, but he's coding for 9 years. And also he's very proud of that. He said, "Yeah, I made more money than you." And also probably for some people who are not living in European countries, the salary of developers are not high at all. I mean, not a low, but it's like average salary. I check like Google sometimes, like in USA, the developer salary is pretty high, even the entry level. Even back in China, like if you're working for IT field, normally your entry level salary is relatively higher than most of the fields, but not in this country, not in Netherlands. So somehow it discouraged me. Like if I have like more than 2 or 3 years experience, and then my salary is like, when I look back, I only make like 500 more than than my first year. I just feel like what? And also Netherlands is this kind of country, like it doesn't develop at all to me. It's like you can visualize the next day, the next 1 year, the next 5 years, even until your death. Everything looks exactly the same. Nothing changes. It's like a static environment. Everybody happy. And that's great. Everybody happy, and people live quite long, and the health insurance is pretty good. Everything's good. But I'm sorry, it's not for me. This country. That's also why, like, I always want to move out to this country, and here it is. The chance comes, and the timing is arrives eventually. I don't have to find more excuse like, oh, I still have a new nice job in Netherlands. How can I drop it? It's a kind of pity. But now, like, I think I feel like I want to say thanks to this company. They gave me like something like click. Yeah, it's time to move forward. It's time to pursue new challenges. It's time to do some more, like more things, much awesome projects. Actually, my long-term dream is really want to build up some digital solutions, and build up some products which is like can be used in the medical fields. I can help people. I can enhance human beings' health globally. Really, that's my big dream. But in Netherlands, it's really difficult to find any like kind of like big projects. they kind of like work on some small project for commercial and for government, and they're very conservative. Like sometimes they're like they're not very open to big crazy ideas. Before I say goodbye to Netherlands, to this country, the top two things of my favorites in this country is, the first one is the people don't judge other people's life, don't judge other people's decision, which is pretty awesome. I find very, very attractive to me personally. So that's also a part of the reason I don't want to go back to China. In China, like I feel like people don't respect people that much. Even your parents, your family, your friends, your colleagues, your strangers, they like judging people in a very negative way. But in this country, very opposite. Actually, like China is this way and Netherlands is completely opposite. In Netherlands, it's like the people don't give a fuck. Start with F. Other people's life. I kind of like at the first several years, I feel like, oh, the Dutch people, they really know how to respect other people. It's not really true. It's just because they don't give shit on other people's life. They don't care. Yeah, you do whatever you want. It's not my business. They keep a distance. Although they help people, they like, for instance, on the street, and then they find some old people falling down, or some other people fall off the bicycle, and then they just like without any hesitation, they just rush to that person and to lift him up. But that's it. Yeah, that's all they do. Yeah, I help you. That's it, and then say goodbye. You don't have to remember me like for my efforts, and I also don't have to remember you. Yes, we just go to our own directions. So that's it. I just feel like sometimes too much distance among people in this country, and I somehow I really needed that a little bit more warm from the people, like get a little bit close. Okay, the second thing I enjoy most is I can use Google and my YouTube channel, because in China you have to use a VPN if you want to use these platforms. And also my current jobs kind of like I have to Google a lot. Yes, every developer Google a lot. So I need. Lastly, I still want to say thank you again for everybody cares. My life in the Netherlands, or I'm living in Netherlands. That's my plan, and that's my plan even 5 years ago. So it's not because I'm fired, I couldn't find a job. No, it's not because I just always want to live. And which country I'm moving to in the next couple of months, I will share with you. Pretty exciting. At this moment, I just I probably will update some more videos about me living in this country. So I will try my best to provide more valuable stuff for the audience who are interested in moving to this country, or who are interested in the in Dutch people. For whatever reason, this country is a nice country. It's a beautiful, it's a rich country, and the house price is relatively low compared to the first tier cities in China, like Shanghai, Beijing. So you can basically afford a house as just after working for 2 years. Actually, if I'm not terminated on the project, I had a plan to buy a house in Netherlands. Okay, it's not because I want to live in this country forever. It's because I want my parents came to Netherlands visiting me, and then they have a place to stay. I don't want them, to stay in the hotel. So that's why I need a house. But now I don't need them anymore, and because I also will go back to China, to Shanghai specifically. To have a kind of like a family reunion because I haven't seen them for 5 years. Also, I had a video chat with my mom and my father pretty often, once a week. But I still want to see them, and also my brother, they have new babies. So, and also I want to see the new Shanghai, because I heard about they're pretty big. Yeah, lots of things change in Shanghai, and the people don't even bring their wallet when they go outside. They just use their phone, and everything is cashless shopping. But in Netherlands, it's still like a very old way. I have to carry lots of coins and the money, the real money, and also my debit card to pay everything. And also yes, it's still kind of like a 10 years version of China. So Netherlands, the done girl that just stay as flat. So I don't want, because I already can visualize my future if I continue living in this country. It's really boring. I want something new, challenging. No matter it's some good or bad, whatever happens to me, I think is part of my journey. I like this kind of life. So, thank you guys for watching this follow-up. If you really like my videos and my stories, I really hope you can subscribe to my channel.